Hi everyone, I am Shensha. Welcome to the YouTube channel of BMS Auditing. We are getting a lot of queries to how VAT is charged, the flow of VAT. VAT flows through a supply chain. In order to understand the flow of VAT, we need to know what is supply chain. Supply chain is nothing but it is a sequence of process involved in the production and the distribution of a commodity. See, I'll give a small example. All your concept regarding the supply chain and the flow of VAT will be cleared through this example. See, in this example, there is a farmer, there is a raw material manufacturer, there is a material manufacturer, there is a wholesaler, there is a retailer, and there is the end customer, a common man who is purchasing from the retailer. These are the persons involved in this example. A farmer produces a good and selling to the raw material manufacturer, for example 1000 dirhams, and raw material manufacturer sell that goods to the material manufacturer for 2000 dirhams, and material manufacturer makes the process and sell to the wholesaler for 3000 dirhams, and the wholesaler sell it to the retailers for 4000 dirhams, and retailer sell to the end customer for 5000 dirhams. So these are the stages of supply chain happened in this example. See, the farmer when sell the goods to 1000 dirhams to the raw material manufacturer, so he collects a tax, a VAT of 50 dirhams, which is payable to the tax authority. And the raw material manufacturer who sell the goods to the material manufacturer for 2000 dirhams, he collects a tax of 100 dirhams. See, he already paid 50 dirhams to the farmer, so now he is liable to pay 50 dirhams to the tax authority. So the material manufacturer is selling to the wholesaler for 3000 dirhams and collecting a VAT of 150 dirhams. Material manufacturer already has paid the 100 dirhams to the raw material manufacturer, but remain 50 dirhams which he has collected from the wholesaler, he is liable to pay back to the tax authority. Then again the wholesaler will distribute the goods to the retailer and collect and sell for 4000 dirhams, where they collect a tax of 200 dirhams. So they already paid, the wholesaler already paid 150 dirhams to the material manufacturer. So they have already collected 200 dirhams. From this, the 50 dirhams they have to pay to the tax authority. And the retailer who sells the goods to the final customer collect for 5000 dirhams, collect 250 dirhams from the final customer as a tax. See, they already paid 200 dirhams to the wholesaler, so they have to pay 50 dirhams to the tax authority. Here, the final end user, he is bearing the complete tax. Authority is given the tax in stages in the supply chain, like starting from farmer is paying 50 dirhams, again the raw material manufacturer is paying 50 dirhams, material manufacturer is paying 50 dirhams, wholesaler is paying 50 dirhams, retailer is paying 50 dirhams. All together it is paid in stages, but it is collected together from the end user. So this is the total concept of how the flow of VAT is happening in the supply chain. If you see the stages from the farmer to the raw material manufacturer to the material manufacturer to the wholesalers, from the wholesalers to the retailers, and retailers to the end users. This is the supply chain, these stages. In these all stages, one person in one stage is collecting the tax from the other person and paying to the tax authority. Like farmer is collecting the tax from the raw material manufacturing 50 dirhams and paying to the government authority. Raw material manufacturer is collecting the tax from the material manufacturer 50 dirhams and paying to the tax authority. Material manufacturer is collecting the 50 dirhams tax from the wholesale distributor and paying back to the authority. The wholesale distributor is paying the 50 dirhams to the government authority by collecting from the retail. See, basically this tax which is collecting from the next stage They are paying to the government authority by deducting the amount which they have already paid to their suppliers or manufacturer, whoever it is. So end user who purchased the goods from the retailer, he is bearing the complete VAT in one stage. In this sequences, we have to understand two terminologies: input VAT and output VAT. The VAT collected from their customer is known as output VAT. The VAT paid to their suppliers is known as input VAT. The tax payable is output VAT minus input VAT. The difference of output VAT and input VAT. In this example, the output VAT of farmer is the raw material manufacturer. There is no input VAT for him. The output VAT of raw material manufacturer is material manufacturer, and input VAT of raw material manufacturer is the farmer. Hope you understand the flow of VAT, the supply chain, the concept of input and output VAT. Okay, we will be coming with another video which will be clarifying your more queries, and don't forget to subscribe our channels in all social medias. Till then, goodbye.